This Pokemon will destroy your entire team. Yes, I'm talking about Drifblim. This innocent looking hot air balloon can become the deadliest sweeper if not properly prepared for. But then you might ask, how can it do this if it has below average attack, a below average speed, and a pretty average special attack, and awful defenses? We'll get to that. What it does have though is an absolutely monstrous 150 HP, which it will be using to its advantage, so keep an eye out for that. Bear with me now, guys. The key component that takes Drifblim from an average Pokemon to a very dangerous sweeper is this ability right here, Unburden. Unburden allows a Pokemon to double its speed once it loses its held item. Now, Unburden is not a unique ability by any means, but it's the way that it suits Drifblim so well that makes this set brilliant. Now, we've seen Unburden used on Pokemon such as Hawlucha. However, Hawlucha is already a very fast Pokemon and quite an offensive one. So because of this, people like to run items such as Seeds or White Herb. However, with Drifblim, we're going to run a completely different set here. And the reason for this is that Drifblim has a whopping 5 weaknesses and 3 immunities. This is quite unique within the Pokemon game. You might think, okay, well, 5 weaknesses, isn't that pretty bad? Yes and no. Let me explain. This is where weakness policy comes in. Weakness policy is the item that activates after you've been hit by a special effective move, a move you're weak to, and it raises your attack and special attack by 2 stages each. And it's mostly recommended for Pokemon that have a high number of weaknesses. So Pokemon like Hawlucha, even though they have a high number of weaknesses, the HP and the defenses are quite low, so they probably won't be able to hack an attack like that. However, Drifblim, this is where the 150 HP kicks in, guys. Okay, we're almost there. We're not going to last that long on the field, though, with these defenses. These defenses are awful. On top of everything I mentioned earlier, Drifblim also learns Strength Sap. This move allows Drifblim to lower its target's attack by 1 stage, and then also restore its HP equal to the target's attack stat, calculated before the lowering of its attack. This is just bonkers. This is made to set up. So how do we combine this all? This is the set I used to run. Strength Sap, Shadow Ball, Calm Mind, and Defog. Defog is there to make sure that any stat changes you've made to actually boost up your now amped up Drifblim does not get taken down by any hazing, any sort of stat reducing attacks. Calm Mind is there to boost your special attack up even higher, and then the rest is there to cause havoc. Because now your base 80 speed has doubled to 160 and they can't do anything about that. And you can Shadow Ball your way through the entire team. What's even crazier is that you could combine this with Dynamax back in Sword and Shield, and that would allow you to double Drifblim's already insane HP to monumental levels for 3 turns, and you'd be able to just stick around and do whatever the hell you want for those 3 turns. Woo! This Pokemon's crazy, man. This Pokemon's absolutely crazy. Follow, like, and share if you want to see more videos like this. What Pokemon do you want to see me cover competitively?